Thanks for coming out. My name is Janine Davies. I'm the chair of the Tri-City Chamber of Commerce, and we're thrilled to have you here tonight. As you can see, the setup might be a little bit different. Everybody here before been to a debate for municipalities? Yes, raise your hand. Oh, so you're all experienced at this. Not debate, just a Q&A. Well, we brought to you a debate because we think it's really important that the candidates actually get an opportunity to speak and respond to each other. So the format for tonight's going to be a little bit different, so bear with us. You'll see on the screen we have an app. It's called Pigeonhole. If you go to phlive.at on your phones right now, you can actually sign in and you can actually bid for some of the questions that the candidates will be asked for. If you are challenged in using your smartphone in this way, no problem. On the form that you got when you signed in today, you can actually write your question and hand it up to us and we'll put it on the software for you. We have a couple pieces of business we want to get out. You can actually view the webcast live at tricitieschamber.com. It's brought to you by the Tri-City TV and our ONI group. The software password is chamber, so it should be easy for you to remember. This is a bit of a complicated format, so I'm just going to read the rules exactly as they follow. So, we're going to start with opening statements. Each candidate will have 1 minute to present. Next, we will call up the following pairs to debate questions from the chamber and the public in this order. First, our mayoral candidate Greg Moore and Eric Hirvin, if he arrives. Second, Riaz Lakhani and Nancy McCurrett. Third, Amrit Gill and Mike Forrest. Fourth, Glenn Pollock and Aaron Dimerkaya. Sorry, Aaron. Fifth, Laura DuPont and Daryl Penner. Sixth, Sherry Carroll and Wayne Markland. And last, Michael Wright and Brad West. And I should say that Dean Washington sends his regrets, but he is out of town on business. The mayoral candidate at this time will have 12 minutes. Oh no, we have to do this on the fly. No, it's not going to happen. And I will have the power at this time to shut him down, so that'll be fun. Councillors will have 8 minutes per pair. We will ask the candidates public questions until their time is up. So the 8 minutes means that the first question will come. It'll be a chamber question that we're going to ask. They will have 1 minute each to respond. And then the person that responded first will get a chance to ask for 30 seconds a question. The other person has the opportunity to respond for 30 seconds. And Eric is here, that's great. The second question will come from the live. So that phlive.at that you signed into, you'll see the questions up there. And if you go onto your smartphone, you can vote for them and you can push the questions that you want asked up on the list. And I'll be taking from those questions and asking of the group. Does everybody understand? You'll get into the flow shortly, I promise. So, candidates, are you ready? We have one mic for sure that's working right now, so we'll start over there. There's two? Yeah, that one's a bit switched. Oh, they know each other too well. So first we'll hear our opening remarks from Greg Moore, and Greg, you're going to have a minute.
I want to say thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. First of all, I want to say thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for putting on this all-candidates debate. It's very important. I want to thank you for coming out tonight, as this is our only all-candidates debate in this election. So it's important that we get out and we ask the questions. You know, I've been really proud to serve this community for actually 22 years now. I worked for the city for 10 years as a youth worker and a city planner, and then 6 years as a city councillor, and then the past 6 years as your mayor. I love this community. My wife and I both grew up here, and we're just so passionate about trying to make this community a better place. One thing I get asked a lot about is what are you most proud of in the last 3 years on your term on as mayor? And for me, it isn't about a project, it isn't about a piece of policy, it's about good governance. It's about making sure that we're a team environment at council. It's making sure that we're working together and that making sure that all 7 of us who might have different ideas in different directions, our voices are heard, our ideas are put forward, we have good debates, and that we can move forward in the direction the council decides. That's what I'm most proud of, and I hope to do that in the next 4 years coming up.
Good evening, everyone. I guess most of you have seen the televised mayoral debate. If you haven't, you can see it on YouTube now. in that, I started out asking the long-standing question of why Moore never informed the city that he wasn't being charged for services that everyone else was doing. And also one of the panelists came up with a question that I never wanted to why the city was spreading internet. And our
Louder, can't hear you.
and Great Board came out with their children. But I think it was under a bridge, but possibly more than one area. So I see some integrity problems as far as keeping secrets in City Hall. And I don't believe it is an open place where everyone's involved. And that's what I'd like to bring to the City Hall, is that everyone is informed.
So next we'll have Riaz Lakhani.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Riaz Lakhani, and I'm running for a position with Port Coquitlam City Council. We have flooded our downtown with apartment buildings. Hundreds of new families are now calling Port Coquitlam their new home. We need to refocus our attention on rebuilding, improving, and creating new community and recreational facilities required for our growing population. Evergreen Line is coming to Coquitlam Centre. We missed out on the extension, but we need to ensure that we have express, non-stop bus loops between Coquitlam and Port Coquitlam. Being a Bachelor in Commerce, Advanced Diploma in Software Engineering, Certificate in Program Management, and over 18 years of experience working for governmental, private, and public organizations, I think my qualifications and my experience are well suited for the City Council position. Whether it be community, commuting, safety, economy, or green initiatives, I will ensure that our voice is heard at the City Council. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Nancy McCurrick.
Good evening. My name is Nancy McCurra. I'm a committed community activist, and I'm passionate about having your voice heard on Port Coquitlam City Council. My husband Ray and I have lived and raised our 4 children in Port Coquitlam for the past 22 years. In order to understand the scope of your concerns, since June, I have personally visited over 4,500 homes and several local businesses. People say they want to see women on council, as currently there are none. I will advocate for you for solutions to transit and traffic issues, affordable housing, recreational improvements, promoting buying local goods and services, fair and affordable taxes to feel safe and our places of natural beauty protected. I work for TELUS on the mobility, high-value customer service team from home. I am the past president of Local 51 of the Telecommunication Workers Union. It would be an honor and a privilege to serve and represent you on council. Nancy McCurra.
Thanks, Nancy. You guys can clap if you like. Just not too much. Our next will be Amrit Gill.
Good evening, everybody. I would just like to thank everybody for coming out and the Chamber as well for putting this event on. As people might know, my name is Amrit Gill. I've been a resident in Port Coquitlam my entire life for 31 years. I've gone through our school systems, our youth programs, our sporting, everything from the rec centers to whatever you can think of. I've been there, I've gone through it. My goal for this City Council is to make sure everything is on track and is going in the proper direction. Our city is growing. We need someone with a new vision and a new face to make sure our city grows, not just for our residents, for our businesses. In Port Coquitlam, we have a community atmosphere, and we should keep that community atmosphere and make sure that our future is brighter for everyone, including our children. Working in my career, I've been working with communities, and I've been in the community, and I listen to people, and I can understand what people want. I want to create an open door policy if I get into council, where you can call me, you can express your concerns, you can come to me, and be at ease to know that I will be listening, and I can have your voice heard within council.
Thanks, Amrit. Next is Councillor Mike Forrest.
Yahoo! Get on with it. Hey, vote Mike Forrest, eh? My wife Karen and I are third generation, proud to be third generation Port Coquitlam residents. I'm an independent candidate. I pay my own way so they can no perception of bias with respect to funding sources. Future Port Coquitlam excitement would be new community rec center, hopefully a pedestrian and cycle breezeway under the CPR tracks, certainly continuous improvement assessments that are going on now and continuing, and for exemplary customer service, residents' interaction with city processes. But our facility and service wishes will always exceed our available dollars. With your support, I would like to be part of the team to work toward fiscally, get that? Fiscally responsible and balanced approach to delivery of chosen facilities. Civic elections are a measure of our community spirit and energy. For Hometown Spirit, November 15th, ready, set, vote Mike Forrest.
The next is Councillor Glenn Palmer.
Thank you. Thanks everybody for coming tonight. My name is Glenn Pollock. I want to get reelected to a third term on City Council. I think I've done a great job so far. I want to continue to do so. I've resided in PoCo for 35 years. Been married to my wife Christine for 33 of those. Got 3 wonderful sons, 3 beautiful grandchildren. My first volunteering position was over 25 years ago at the PAC committee at Lincoln Elementary, and I've been volunteering in a number of capacities since then. I continue to this day to coach lacrosse. I've been coaching lacrosse for about 25 years. I'm currently coaching a U14 field team. I'm proud to have been part of this council. I think this is a great council, a great mayor, and great council. We've done a lot of good things on this council. We've established a PoCo Foundation. We've established the Sports Alliance. We built a new synthetic field. We've planned for the new rec center and arena. I think we're doing a great job, and as I said, I'd like to continue to do so. One of the most important things we've done is cut property taxes. We're one of the only cities in Canada where, I think the only city in Canada where property taxes actually went down, but services went up. So I'd like your vote and your support. I've had it twice already. I'd like it a third time to get reelected to council. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Glenn. Next is Aaron Demakaya.
Hi, good evening everybody. First, thanks for everybody coming out. My name is Aaron Demakaya. I'm running for Port Coquitlam City Council with your support. And being a former athlete, and I definitely will work for all children's have a new rec center, and I will be your voice in City Hall. I have a strong vision for our city. I love living in this city with my 2 kids and wife, and November 15, vote for Aaron Demakaya for strong vision and voice. Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron. Next is Laura DuPont.
First, I would like to say thank you, a sincere thank you to everybody who came out tonight for taking the time out of your day to take part in this important democratic process. My name is Laura DuPont, and I plan to bring strong leadership to Port Coquitlam Council. My work on the transportation committee has shown me that we have some serious transportation issues in this community that have to be dealt with. I think the citizens of Port Coquitlam deserve much better transit than we're getting. I want to work towards keeping a strong local economy and making sure we have a very vibrant downtown core. I want to keep Port Coquitlam an active and fun community and make sure that we provide lots of opportunities for our seniors and make sure that all kids get the opportunity to play. I will continue the hard work that I've done to protect our parks, trails, and green spaces. Those important things that give us a huge quality of life in the city. I hope you'll consider electing a strong leader for Port Coquitlam Council. You'll have Laura DuPont.
Thanks, Laura. Okay, I think I got the mic to work. So, Councillor Penner, Darren Penner.
This is we can do the roving mic thing, you know, if anyone remembers that. My name is Daryl Penner. Thank you very much for coming out here. I'm not going to ask. Hello? I won't ask you to vote because I know you're going to vote. That's why you are here. I hope that you'll vote for me again. I have had the great opportunity and the pleasure to serve this community for the last 14 years. Someone asked me the other day, well, when did the election start? I said, well, it started 14 years ago, and the last one started for me another 3 years ago. And basically, what I've been on council with, or what I've done on council for the last 3 years, I hope that I deserve your vote, and if I don't, then we definitely should have other people on this council. But I think you can see what's been going on in the city. It has been a remarkable place to live. We are one of the best communities to live in the entire Lower Mainland. We are leaders in a lot of environmental issues. So I hope to get your vote on the 15th, and on the 16th, come to the Salmon Festival. Thanks.
Thanks, Eric. The next candidate is Sherry Carroll.
Thanks again. My name is Sherry Carroll. Now, in 2008, I was elected on a promise to bring a balanced approach to Port Coquitlam City Hall. As a professional geoscientist with my diverse working background in the resource sectors, my hands-on retail experience, and my well-known advocacy for arts, culture, heritage, and the environment, I was able to do just that. I was so pleased to contribute to the successful completion of the Coast Meridian Overpass, see, I said it, right? And the Broadway Connector. Our innovative 3-bin garbage collection system was a hit, a real hit. The Coquitlam River Watershed Roundtable Initiative worked. I was even more pleased to see PoCo create its own heritage museum. If elected, I pledge to do more of the same effective work for the community of Port Coquitlam. After all, I already know how to do the job. So you can check out my flyers on the tables at the front to see what I think is coming up in the next 4 years. Can't fit it in this 60 seconds, but you can have a look. Thanks again.
Thank you, Sherry. The next is Wayne Markland.
Good evening. My name is Wayne Markland. I'm a resident, homeowner, and taxpayer in Port Coquitlam. I bought my home here in 2007. But before I go any further, I want to let you know this is a Movember. So please support men's health, please. I want to bring energy and new ideas to the table. I believe in accountability, transparency, and commitment. I founded Can Do Loss in Burnaby, BC in 1992. I sit as the president and CEO. In 2013, I ran in the provincial election as an independent in Burnaby North, as that's where my business is located. But there's more about me, and the folks at home don't have an opportunity to see my flyer. So please go to www.waynemarkland.ca and you can find out more about me. I played professional sports when I was younger, and it taught me a lot about determination and ability to make strong commitments.
Thanks, Wayne.
But Wayne Markland.
Councillor Michael Wright.
Good evening, everybody. My wife and I have lived in Port Coquitlam for nearly 50 years, and we have raised our 2 children here. We're both passionate about our community and have taken an active role in the life of our community. I'm a retired professional engineer, and I have the time and desire to serve. I've spent many years on City Council, and it has been a privilege to serve in that role and to play a significant part in the development. I can turn the page here. Of this beautiful city. I believe I have served the residents of Port Coquitlam with integrity and commitment, as well as being the voice of reason on council. I'm an independent candidate. I'm not supported or endorsed by any organisation or business. I look forward to the challenging work that lies ahead and being part of the planning process for the new community centre, implementing the new arts and culture plan, as well as tackling the annual financial plans.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Councillor Brad West.
Good evening. My name's Brad West, and I'm proud to be one of your city councillors here in Port Coquitlam. I want to thank the Chamber for this opportunity and for all of you for participating in our democracy. For the past 6 years, I've had the privilege to serve our community, a community that I love, a community that I've lived my entire life. And during that time, I've worked hard to listen to the concerns of our residents and bring forward positive solutions to make Port Coquitlam an even better place. We have a lot to be proud of in this community and much more work to do. Through every issue, I've always been guided by the values of our residents and by listening to your concerns. With your support on November 15th, I would be privileged to continue to serve as a strong community representative, a strong voice for your issues, and to continue the work of building a city that you can be proud of. Thank you.